and the Russia Hillside Academy fire. Now that story and more coming up, at first we'll begin with the highlights. Kisumu Governor Anyang' Nyong'o to handle ODM party affairs in Raila's absence. Normalcy set to resume at JKIA and other airports after workers' union signed return to work formula agreement with the government. DP Gachagua shuns early campaigns, asking politicians to concentrate on delivering government development agendas. The Africa Regional Conference of International Council for Health, Physical Education, Recreation, Sports and Dance kicks off today at Kenyatta University, aiming to provide a dynamic forum for academic exchange.
This is KUTV Primetime News with Yvonne Kemuma.
Our sign language interpreter tonight is Lucy Kiarie. You can continue watching or streaming this bulletin on YouTube at KUTV News Kenya, and on X engage with us at KUTV News Kenya and at Kemuma_Munari. Kisumu Governor Anyang' Nyong'o is the man to run the affairs of the Orange Democratic Movement Party in Raila's absentia as he focuses on his Africa Union Commission chairmanship bid. Further, Governor Nyong'o will also chair meetings of the Central Committee in Raila's absence. The announcement was made on Wednesday evening during an ODM Central Committee meeting led by Raila Odinga.
As ODM party leader Raila Odinga continues to prepare for his African Union Commission chairperson bid, Kisumu Governor Anyang' Nyong'o, through a statement issued on Wednesday, was fronted to take up the role of chairing all party meetings in Raila's absence, a move seen to seal off any lukan in the ODM party.
Agenda yetu ya kwanza ni kumuunga mheshimiwa wetu party leader mkono anapowania kiti cha AU na ambayo anatafuta kwa Afrika jimbo la.
The move comes shortly after ODM county chairperson vote to fulfill rally behind Raila in his USC bind. During their meeting on Tuesday, the party's county chairperson also supported the broad-based government spreaded by the president and the appointed of cabinet secretaries from the ODM party, citing the move as unifying factor for the country.
Jambo la pili, tumekubaliana ni kushukuru Rais Dr. William Samoei Ruto kuwateua wanachama wa ODM katika baraza kuu la mawaziri.
Kakamega Governor Fernandez Barasa emphasized that they will ensure the ODM party open offices in all branches for additional recruitment and strengthening the party.
As deputy party leaders, we have resolved in principle that we are going to strengthen the party by making sure that we open offices in all our branches.
ODM has maintained its optimism, stating that Odinga is qualified to lead the continent to greater heights of prosperity. Diana Nashipai, KUTV.
Normal operation is expected to return to Jomo Kenyatta International Airport and other airports in the country after Kenya Airports Workers Union leaders inked a return to work formula after a day-long strike against leasing of JKIA to Indian firm Adani Enterprise.
At Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, this was the situation for the better part of the day. Anti-Adani chants, stranded travelers, and confusion was the order of the day. This was supposed to be a normal flight. Instead, they were stuck and they don't know what to do and who to turn to. Tired and impatient, it was evident. The tempest is the brewing tension between the government and the Kenya Airport Authority workers. The element of conflict is the Adani takeover. Days of diplomacy had delivered nothing but a stalemate. Strike seemed to be the only option, and the language workers here believed government understood, and the message was loud and clear, prompting the government to act swiftly to save the sinking ship. After a truce between the striking workers' union leaders, KUTV and Transport Cabinet Secretary Davis Chirchir, Kenya Airport Authority workers are expected to resume normal operations after inking a return-to-work formula that will see government pave way for scrutiny of documents detailing the proposed 30-year JKIA lease with the Indian firm Adani. The strike comes at the backdrop of a court order suspending further dealings until the case filed by the Law Society of Kenya challenging the leasing of Jomo Kenyatta International Airport to a private investor. The Adani enterprise is hard and determined. For now, it is a reprieve for travelers who are forced to wait for long hours and some forced to cancel their flight. Ahuma Evans for KUTV, Nairobi.
Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has called on political leaders to refrain from political sideshows. Gachagua, who was speaking in Nandi during the burial of Helena Chepkosgei-Bet, a prominent businesswoman, noted that it is time to unite and focus on service delivery to Mwananchi.
Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has today warned political leaders to refrain from early election campaigns and give the current administration the space and time to deliver to Kenyans, noting the elections are still far off in 2027.
Na ndio vile Gogo amesema, wabunge, punguzeni siasa na kelele, mtupatie nafasi tupange Kenya, tufanye kazi. Hii siasa mingi ni ya nini? Uchaguzi uko mbali. Let us allow the president, the deputy president, those given responsibilities, tuwapatie nafasi wafanye kazi.
Gachagua assured the nation that President William Ruto is fully committed in mobilizing resources to boost development efforts, referring to the president's recent diplomatic mission to China aimed at securing funding for key infrastructure projects, particularly in road construction.
I know you have many expectations come out here, Nandi. I want to give you an assurance that the president is doing everything within his power to mobilize resources. Juzi amekuwa China akitafuta nauli mambo ya barabara. I know you had many expectations.
The second in command further insisted on the president's directive to the Ministry of Education to conduct an inspection on the safety of school dormitories following the rampant fire outbreaks in schools.
Vile rais ameagiza nyinyi kama wizara, please carry out inspection on safety ya hizi dormitories iko kwa mashule, tusiweke watoto wetu kwa hatari.
Gachagua acknowledged the hurdles the government has faced since they took office, but reaffirmed President Ruto's dedication to overcoming them for the benefit of the nation. Colin Swemba for KU News.